Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of On a Mission with me, your host, Melanie, and as always, the lovely Emily May.
Hey everyone. Hope did you have a good 4th, Melanie?
Uh-oh, I think our internet is acting crazy with this weather.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, you froze there for a second. I was like, where are you?
I think my internet is acting crazy with this weather, and of course it's making me crazy too. It's also making my dog a little crazy. He hates this weather.
Oh, is everything okay there? I know there were some floods in San Antonio.
Lots of floods. It's pretty gnarly around here, but we're managing. We're doing good.
Okay.
Guys,
stay safe.
I wanted to, we're gonna stay safe. We're gonna, we've gone through a lot this year. This is nothing, absolutely nothing. I want to give out my love to Terry Funk. News came down today that he is in a home right now. He's suffering from dementia. So I just want to say all of our love from the Mission Pro family to Terry Funk. And I also wanted to ask a thought-provoking question tonight, Emily. I wanted to, you guys can hit me up in my Twitter. Let me know your answer. You guys can hit me up in the chat right now. Here's your thought-provoking question for the night. Would we have a Mick Foley if it weren't for Terry Funk? I want you guys to think about it. Would we have the Mick Foley we have today without Terry Funk? Now, my husband and I have gone back and forth on this. My answer is no. His is yes. So let me know in chat. Let me know. Hit me up on Twitter at TCBNLA. I want to know, what do you guys think?
That's an interesting discussion. I feel like we could have a whole hour conversation about that, Melanie.
Oh, absolutely. But I want to know what everybody else thinks. Let me know, guys. Help me settle the debate between me and my husband. I don't think it ever gets settled because I'm always right and he's always wrong. That's just the way it is.
Wow. That's a whole other debate, Melanie.
It is. But coming back to Mission Pro Wrestling, I wanted to let everybody know that tickets are now on sale for our August 20th event. It's going to be in San Antonio, Texas. It is called Thunderstruck because that's the way we leave y'all guys. Thunderstruck. So August 20th, our first co-ed event for charity, the Salvation Army right here in San Antonio, Texas, is on sale. I'm so excited, guys. I mean, Emily, our first co-event.
I know. That's exciting. I'm so excited to see the matchups because, that's where it gets even more exciting, right? And
absolutely.
Who's coming to support the Salvation Army?
I think that I can drop a couple of names, guys, since our tickets are now on sale. First and foremost, the first name I want to drop is the one, the only, the guy who got his first win on AEW Dark tonight. Fuego del Sol will be in action August 20th for Mission Pro Wrestling because how could we not? He has been literally the man on fire all year with AEW, with Sammy Guevara vlog. How could we not have Fuego?
That's amazing. That's an amazing get right there.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Brian says we have so many matches to announce with all the shows going on for MPW. I mean, we still haven't even finished announcing all of the matches for Play Hard, Hustle Harder, which is, as you've seen on social media, been blowing up with matches.
Absolutely.
So so many things happening.
And of course, we made the announcement tonight for Play Hard, Hustle Harder on July 31st that Janai Kai and Thunder Rosa will be facing each other at the Southern Star Brewery July 31st. I think that's going to be an amazing matchup. If you guys are not familiar with Janai, I mean, she has got an amazing martial arts background. And her kicks, I mean, I thought Thunder Rosa kicked hard. I feel like that's going to be a battle of who can go down
the battle
first.
Of the kicks. The battle of the kicks. I mean, if you look at some of her promo photos of her kicking, I don't want to be anywhere near that. Because that's just so incredible. Such incredible form and athleticism. And yeah, Thunder Rosa is going to have, that's going to be a big undertaking for her to, and a really fun matchup.
Yeah, it's going to be great. And as you guys know, in August, we're not just having the one show, August 20th. We're also going to be August 14th in Greensboro, North Carolina. And of course, one of the names on that show is Savannah Evans. Savannah Evans are also our guest tonight, so we're going to hear a little bit more from her. But I'm so excited because not only are we going to have Savannah Evans, but the one, the only, the mean girl, Danny Jordan, is going to be in action. I just want to make sure that I'm not in her burn book. So I'm going to stay in her good side if she has one. But, you know, you've seen her on AEW Dark, AEW Elevation. She's been very dominant this year as well. So she's going to be in action August 14th, Greensboro, North Carolina. And I'm so excited to have her. Yes.
So, yeah,
Rodney,
we also have the Taco Festival on July 17th. And we put up the card this week as well. So we have some amazing matchups there as well, and guests showing up to support Mission Pro Wrestling. But I
can give you guys.
Yeah, you want to give us the rundown? But Melanie,
yeah, look, I have it.
You have? I can't see. You're kind of blurry. I think the internet's being a little weird. But I have to ask, why do you keep upsetting? You keep upsetting all these wrestlers.
How I don't upset anybody. I keep it real with everybody. I mean, I feel like, you know, Mission Pro is coming to your city. Mission Pro is giving the best. You should give your best. Jasmine, all she does is give attitude. Maddie's giving me attitude. I don't get it. I don't get it, but you know, there's people like La Rosa Negra who always gives the positive vibes, and that's why she's Mission Pro champion. That's what I'm gonna say. That's what I'm gonna say on that.
Okay, all right. You're saying it. All right. I just it seems like there needs to be a reflection on your side because you keep upsetting people. But that's a whole other discussion. So why don't you share? That's a whole other discussion. Why don't you share the July 17th rundown and what we have to look forward to?
I'm so excited for July 17th because July 17th, guys, is going to be our very first taco festival. It's in Jacksonville. It's going to be a big one. Thank you to Gorilla Press. He has gotten Zinnia does that to come out and to come out and interview us, check us out, check out Mission Pro Wrestling. So big shout out to Gorilla Press as well, who has always had our back. So love him. Also, big thank you to Steve Leonard, who has been a constant supporter along with the Nation's Corner. You guys help Mission Pro so much. This is how we're able to keep branching out and go and do bigger and better things. So we appreciate you guys so much. But on that note, the Taco Festival, guys, next week on the show, because I know you're going to ask, is going to have Ref Laney. And this ref is going to be our ref for the Taco Festival. She and I will go in more depth about the matches, who she's worked with, who she's eager to work with, stuff like that. So the ref for the Taco Festival, Lane, will be in on the show next week, which I'm very excited for her to talk to her. So we're going to have Catalina Perez. You guys know that. She'll be in action against Tasha Price. We got Kelsey. If you guys do not know Kelsey Regan, go check her out. She's got a great look. I love her. Kelsey Regan is going to be up against Masha. So I hope both of them are up to the task because they're both really, really awesome and tough competitors. We got Layla Gray is going to be up against Maddie Renkowski.
Whoa. All right.
Kylan King is going to be up against Dasha. Dasha in action. I'm so excited. What? Guys. Dasha.
Yes. That's huge. Huge.
And then her against Kylan King is going to be like a battle. Straight up battle.
The tickets are worth just like that match. I mean, like we're in yeah. Wow, that's awesome.
It's going to be so great. Guys, then we have Kia Dream. If you guys don't know Kia Dream, she's a very young wrestler. She's up and coming. She was also on AEW Dark or Elevation. And she's going to be up against Persia. Go check these ladies out if you don't know who they are, because they are only the best. Mission Pro is only trying to bring you the best. And of course, for the main event, we'll have Heather Monroe in a championship match with La Rosa Negra, because that is how we do it. It's going to be so much fun. there's going to be merch tables out there so they can do autographs, photos. They're going to have their merch. So go out, support these ladies if you're in the area, Jacksonville, all July 17th.
Wow.
And of course, Emily and I are going to be there. I mean, what more
Oh
do
my
you want?
gosh. I know, right? You guys, you have to come watch wrestling, enjoy some tacos and margaritas with Melanie and I, support Mission Pro Wrestling. It's going to be incredible.
Absolutely.
Awesome. I can't wait.
It's going to be so much fun. And of course, guys, if you thought we were done, we're not. In September 11th and September 12th, because if we're there, we might as well do it again because we have so much fun. But September 11th, September 12th, we will be the whole weekend in the state of Oklahoma.
What?
There you go. Saturday will be, I think, in Oklahoma City.
I feel like I want to break out into Oklahoma. No? Is that not?
No, please don't.
So
we may do it while we're there, though.
Okay, September 11th and 12th, Oklahoma. What city in Oklahoma?
So on Saturday, I believe we're in Oklahoma City. And on Sunday, we'll be in Tulsa. Oklahoma, baby.
Woohoo! Mark your calendars, everyone.
Mark your calendars because it's about to get real busy, guys. And then, of course, October 23rd, we're right back in Conroe, Texas at Southern Star Brewery for our Halloween show, which I'm still racking my brain to try to figure out what the name is, but you best believe I'm bringing it because I got to do these names right.
Oh, no. I mean, I am planning it now. Like, I'm definitely planning out my outfit. I got to kind of figure it out, but you got to go full out for Halloween.
You have to. You have to go full out for Halloween. I don't know. I feel like I just might be like, I don't know. I feel like I should break out like a superhero costume, or maybe I should just come as Thunder Rosa, guys. I don't know. Maybe.
Ooh, should I go as Dave LaGreca and you're Rosa?
The fight is on.
And the fight is on.
Maybe I should come as Dave LaGreca.
Oh, yeah, he's your best friend now, so why don't you do that? Oh, yeah, the Chaos Theory podcast agrees. So I think, see, there you go. I came up with your costume.
There you go. I'm Dave LaGreca. I'm going to do that.
So Brian wants to know what the July 31st show theme is. Or Rodney wants to know. But we have a theme, because we have a theme for this upcoming one. So explain it, because I have my outfit already.
So, guys, July 31st, the theme is disco. Where you been at?
No.
It's disco,
Rodney.
Baby.
We need some disco balls. We need some,
yes.
Are you going to do lots of color, lots of outfits?
Oh, absolutely.
You need the bright colors, right?
Absolutely, guys. You better just be bringing it. I'm not talking just plain disco. I'm talking Studio 54. You better bring the glitz, the glamour, the disco, because I'm telling you, we're bringing more and new merch. There's going to be a beer made just for Mission Pro Wrestling for that night. So it is going to be full-on disco party mood. The DJ's only going to be spinning disco all night. So if you ain't ready, you better get ready. It's going to be so much fun.
I think we need a dance competition. Maybe at intermission.
Oh, there you go, guys. If you guys can move like the Travolta, you guys can bring your dance moves.
You ready?
I'm ready.
I want to play music, but I gotta dance.
Also, guys, I want to let you know that our auction is still going on. We have an online auction. I've put up 3 items already. More items are about to go up. So one, Thunder Rosa is auctioning off her gear for the Lights Out match. This is the unsanctioned match against Britt Baker. It is now up to $2,000. So go and bid if you want it, because it is up there and it is stained with blood. I don't know whose blood, just all the blood.
All the blood. Just
all the blood. Second is she put up her gear from when she won the NWA. It's her NWA gear when she won the NWA title. That is up for auction as well. And we also have a couple of these bad boys right here. They are autographed by Thunder Rosa. Hopefully you guys can see that. Yep. These are our limited edition masks. I only have 4, guys. 4 masks left. They are autographed by Thunder Rosa. They are also have her sticker, and they also have a little certificate right there of authenticity saying that they're limited edition. Only 100 were made, and only 4 were autographed. Wow. So those are going up as well.
And when does the auction close?
So this auction will close July 31st at midnight, guys. And then we'll put some more stuff up. But be looking out. I have autographed PWI. That's the Pro Wrestling Illustrated Mission Pro that was featured in. I'm going to have those autographed, and I'll have those up. I'm going to have some autographed Texas Monthlies up for auction as well. And I'm also going to have some more Thunder Rosa gear to put up, and one of her dresses that she wore for a photo shoot and for New Year's at AEW. So these will all go up for auction. So please, please, please go share the auction. All of this money goes towards us buying our ring and buying our ring skirt and all that good stuff to keep us on the road. Lots of goodies are coming up for auction. And if you, like I said, if you want to know where where all the money's going to, where it's going to Mission Pro Wrestling. Right back to us. Yeah. And I just want to say a big shout out to Thunder Rosa, because we know this gear means so much to her, and we love her so much for putting it up for auction so we can buy our ring and buy the stuff that we need to do. So thank you guys from the bottom of our hearts.
Yeah, it means a lot to put that up there, and she's trying to give back to the women of wrestling and try to expand the Mission Pro world and have more people see shows. And so this is kind of the way to do it. So we appreciate her and everything she's doing. And it's hard to put up gear that meant a lot to you.
Absolutely. And speaking of someone who just does a lot for wrestling and does so much for other people, it's the one and the only, the Cannibal, Savannah Evans, who is now in our beautiful green room. And I would love to talk to her because I have so many questions for her.
Yeah,
we should just bring her in.
Sounds good. All right, welcome, Savannah.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey.
I'm so excited to have you.
I'm good, thanks. I just got back from the gym, so excuse me, I'm a little bit of a mess, but I'm great. I'm very excited for this, guys.
I was telling somebody the other day that your promo photos are so intimidating, and I didn't know what to expect when I saw you. And you are, how tall are you exactly?
5'9".
No, you're not. You're taller than that.
Yeah.
It's just her aura. She's taller.
It is.
Yeah.
You have like at least a 6'2" aura. I'm just letting you know now.
I'll take that.
Rodney was legit scared to boo you at the show.
Yeah.
You do. You have this. I mean, I saw your promo photos. I didn't know what to expect from you. And then you smiled at me and I was like, oh, okay. I'm safe. All is good. We're in the daylight in San Antonio.
Safe for now.
Yeah, because your promos that you cut are tough and creepy. I'm going to give you that. You do got that cannibal vibe that you're about to bite someone.
Yes.
I think we were very nervous looking at some promos, and it makes Melanie uncomfortable.
You got to prepare the people for what they're about to see. You know what I mean?
So, who's your main cannibal inspiration?
Oh, I don't know specifically cannibal, but when I think of really tenacious fighters, really tough people, I always think of I don't know, when I first watched the UFC, it was 2004. So a lot of those guys, you know what I mean? Actually, not UFC. This is more Pride, but Fedor, he's in the news right now. But just tough dudes, you know what I mean? Like Chuck Liddell, Tito Ortiz, guys like that. So I kind of try to bring that type of tenacity to my wrestling.
Who we're coming to your turf now. And I feel I'm a little nervous because, we're coming to your turf August 14th. We're coming to Greensboro, North Carolina. Is there something that we need to do to prepare to go into this new, I don't know, do they have, what are they called, territories? This new territory?
Into this territory of the South. I don't know, like fans that are not from the South, well, just be prepared for the humidity, the heat, the pollen, the bugs. If that's not something you're into,
it's Texas.
yeah. But just like the crowds, especially in Greensboro and like Charlotte area, they're real responsive to getting behind people, getting behind the good guy, getting behind what's going on in the story. So be prepared for the fans. I know. I've already heard a bunch of people responding to like the announcement that you guys are going to be in Greensboro. So I know it's going to be wild.
Yes, it's actually been really amazing, the response so far. A lot of emails already wondering who's going to be on the card, how can they sponsor, and we really appreciate that. I was amazed because, we're still quite a ways out from August 14th, but I love it.
No, well, people can't wait already.
That's awesome. That's great. What are the states? You've been traveling a lot more, especially even during the pandemic. You were already traveling. What's one area that you would like to get to?
I really want to wrestle, anywhere outside of the States. You know what I mean? I had the opportunity to go to Barbados literally the week before the pandemic, like things shut down. Wow. So yeah. We went with face-to-face wrestling, and so the week that we came back, that weekend they shut everything down. So I was like, would it have been bad to have been stuck in Barbados? I don't know, but it was really cool. It was a really cool tour. I would love to wrestle in like Hawaii, Vegas. I'd love to wrestle in Vegas. Just a million places, honestly.
Well, Rev Pro just opened back up in the UK, which is, I think everybody's got their eyeballs looking at that, which is amazing because now that there's a limited international travel, but the travel is still there. So
yeah, I hear that a lot of like movie stars that produce their own films, they plan their locations around like a vacation. So when you see people are like their films based in Hawaii, they're like, oh, they have like an extended vacation.
Exactly.
So Melanie, we need to look at Hawaii locations.
So someone asked, so you had a kendo stick match with Lindsay Snow. So how was that match? And would you ever run that back for Mission Pro?
For Mission Pro? Yeah. So it actually originally started. It was fans choose because it was the rubber match. She had one win over me. I had one win over her. It was a program we were doing with PWX here in Charlotte, and the fans were supposed to choose. I want to say it was like a chairs match, kendo stick, and some other. Obviously, they picked Singapore cane. So that was my first, I guess, run-in with Singapore cane match. It took a minute to get used to it, and I was like, okay, this is how we're rolling. Cool. And I love Lindsay Snow, so I wrestle her every day, to be honest.
What, out of everything that fans could have chosen, what was your, like, what were you hoping, like, please just pick this one, please just pick this one?
Yeah.
What was the one that you wanted?
I don't even know. I want to say I was just curious what it was going to be, because either way, it was going to be new territory for me.
Okay.
So I was really excited. And maybe I might have been trying to go for Singapore cane, but I don't know. I just wanted to see what was happening, and that's what they chose.
You're like, either way, it's gonna hurt, so let's just do it.
It's going down either way.
I mean, you can't even really like prepare for a match like that. No. You just go in and like mentally have to be prepared to just take whatever you're gonna get, right?
Yeah, exactly. You can't try to anticipate anything. You just go.
Yeah. Okay. So front row says the third option was the strap.
Yeah, strap. Okay. That's right.
Yeah, I think
those are fun too.
I think Kendall might have been like I don't know. Maybe the kid was a little bit better than a chair or strap. Definitely, I wouldn't want anything to do with the strap. I'd have flashbacks to my mom when I was little.
Yes. So the second match between me and her, at the end of it, I actually brought out the strap. So I should have remembered that. I brought the strap. I wailed on her, and I was having flashbacks to that moment. Mom.
Stop it, Mom. Stop it.
Oh,
but I got to be on the other end of it to see what that felt like.
Yeah. Oh man, what was it like when you like stepped out? Even though you were still there at AEW when there was no fans, right? You were still there. It was just the wrestlers in the crowd. How was it though? Finally stepping onto that stage, the lights, all the production. You're like, what what was it to you?
They tell you how bright the lights are. It is nothing to you yet. Sorry, my dog's in the back.
I just see his little tail.
Yeah, just his butt. But yeah, the lights. Hush, baby, you're fine. The lights are so bright, so hot, and yet even though fans weren't in the building, like you could still feel it. You know what I mean? It's a little different, but it still felt like okay. You know what I mean?
So like, how was that? Did anyone give you advice leading up to you kind of going out there? Because I know it could be intimidating, when you're going out for AEW.
Man, just pay attention to the camera.
Know where hard cam is.
Exactly. Remember, it's right there.
Yeah.
Don't forget.
Yeah. And then you go out there. And then you go out there, and then it's Layla Hirsch. And you're like, oh, like what's your? I mean, I love her, but man, she's a tough competitor.
Oh yeah. Layla's great. I love her. I loved especially the visual of the two of us in the face off in the beginning. Like I think that alone spoke volumes.
Absolutely. I love because you guys actually did the whole like face off in the middle of the ring. And it was, man, I got so hyped just during the face-off. I was like, yes, let's do it. Let's go.
Yes. She came out and I kind of like came into frame behind her. She turned around, there I was.
Yeah. It was great. I loved the way the whole match was set up and it was done. It was so well done. I loved it.
Yeah. Well, you were like emotionally building to that moment, right? So like it was built up very well. So what has been your, like, this past year has been, or more than a year now, we've all had to shift like our training regimens and travel. And I know you've been able to travel and still do shows. How has your like mindset and your training changed in this last year? Like, are there any takeaways that you've learned to kind of keep going?
Oh man, it was rough at first. Just like finding motivation sometimes, you know what I mean? Because, gyms were closed and you can work out outside. And to me, it's just not the same. And just, shows were shutting down. So it's like, okay, what do I do now? And then, work shut down for a few weeks and you're just like, okay, like, what do I do now? But you just find a way to stay focused, stay on track, or rather get back on track. But definitely for me, it's made me find my motivation for sure. Even now, like, obviously things are still kind of, not normal, but nothing like it was this time last year. But I feel like I'm still kind of realizing that motivation, finding that motivation and using it.
Yeah. What, after everything, we had the whole Speak Up movement also in this whole pandemic. And was there ever a time where you're like, man, do I want to continue with this? Because we've had a lot of people who are, they retired. They're like, okay, I'm good. We saw a lot of good people just say, I don't want this anymore. But we also saw a lot of people who were like, no, this solidified my love of wrestling and I'm going to push it and I'm going to push through even harder. Was there ever a time you were like, oh, I don't know if I want to do this anymore?
I feel like maybe not necessarily I don't want to do this anymore, but it does make you reevaluate whether it was, all the accounts with speaking out or just having life be so different than what you're used to, not being on the road all the time. You just kind of reevaluate what am I doing? You know, but like I said, you get to that period, and then it's really a point of motivation. But
Right.
definitely, it especially with the speaking out accounts, you just kind of sit and you're like, what, you know, what is actually going on here? Like, you know, what are we not seeing? What are we seeing and not talking about? It just really makes you think, you know.
Is there anything that you've seen, even currently, you're like, you know what? I have more, I don't want to say courage, but I have more like tenacity or something to say, no, I don't want to do that. No, it's not going to be like that anymore. Because I've seen a lot of people actually stand up and say, no, I'm not going to do that anymore. We're not going to keep it like that anymore. I've had women actually tell promoters, no, please tell your announcer not to say, oh, this is a women's match or something like that. Just say it's a match, because you don't do that to the guys. Is there, do you think like you have more confidence, I guess, to do that now after everything that's gone out?
I think I definitely have more confidence as far as, you know, maybe seeing things and saying something about, you know, what I'm seeing, or if someone comes to me, you know, so there are a lot of young girls at our training school, and, you know, if you know, they come to me and they're like, hey, this is a situation that happened, or this is something I'm not sure about, you know, I feel honored that they'd come to me and think that I could do something for them. And so I kind of make it my, you know, for me, take the initiative to say something for them or on their behalf, you know what I mean?
Right.
That, I think that's a big thing that I took away from this, is just realizing you like, say something, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to deal with it by yourself, or, you know, you don't have to be afraid or be scared for your career or anything. Just, like, say something, if not to that person the issue's with, or say something to someone else that can help you out.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's that's like such an important takeaway, especially as you know, if you're a coach or if you're running a school or a training facility. Like, it's so important to think about giving voices to others, or letting people feel safe enough to speak up and share what's happening in their, you know, in their lives or past experiences.
Yeah. And then kind of following on that, Brian wants to know, like, how was your experience working at Mission Pro Wrestling? And then my question is, it's like, was it different from other promotions?
Let me tell you, and I told everyone that would listen, the fans at Mission Pro are the best. They were with it the whole show.
Yes.
You know, they were welcoming, they gave the cheers, they gave the boos, they didn't stop the whole show. And then afterwards, they were right there at the merch table to, you know, to talk with you, to buy your merch, to, you know, just to be involved. It was really cool. Like, I enjoyed that just as much as anything else. But it really, Mission Pro, like, everything was so organized, and sometimes you don't always get that going to, you know, different promotions, especially because I had never been there before. I didn't know what to expect, but I knew it was going to be a good situation going in, and it was great. Like, it was such a great experience. I can't say a bad thing about it.
Yay, that's what we like to hear. And we do. We love our fans. They support 100%, and they show that every time when they're at the merch tables, whether it's for pictures or autographs or 8x10s. I mean, they are there to support, and we love them for that. It's when we say Merch Mania, some people don't get it until they're actually there.
Sometimes we have to extend intermission or after the show, because the fans want to buy merch from every single wrestler, and we just have to wait. We just have to wait and you know, give them that time to do that. So
yeah, and you can tell, like, they're so passionate. You can tell the ones that are there every show, and they're like, well, I want to get one of everything you have. Like, you know, when are you coming back? So that's always great too. I enjoy that.
Yeah, they're great. And, you know, once again, big shout out to Dulce Tormenta's brothers, because I think they were the loudest through the whole show. Her brothers have brought such a different kind of energy.
Yes. Yeah. The merch mayhem will continue on July 17th and beyond for every show.
Yes. But yeah, Dulce Tormenta's brothers, I told her that I would pay to bring them in to every show.
Because there are plants. There are plants in the audience.
Yeah, there are plants.
Here's a question from the audience. I'm trying to pull it up. There's so much in the chat. So if Mission Pro created tag team titles, who would you choose for your partner to go after the gold?
And they are coming.
And they are coming. So
I just saw that. I just saw that on Twitter earlier today.
This could not be hypothetical. So,
I don't know. That is tough. Like, there's so much like good, competition there that you're like, well, who would you team up with? You know what I mean? Because I always think about like what different matchups, but I don't know, man. I think it would be cool. I don't know. She's already got a group, but I would say like Jasmine. You know what I mean? Because we're so different. You know what I mean? It's like the muscle behind her, but she's already got a group. So I don't know.
She already has a group. Some people are. I mean, for matches, people asked about having you be matched up with Holodead. You had your match with Genocide. I'm trying to go through the.
Yeah, Brian asked, actually, have you ever had a match against Holodead?
No.
Oh, there you go, Brian.
Okay. There you go.
I think we may need to see Holodead versus Savannah Evans before we see them as a tag team, though. I don't know. I feel like...
I think we need to, like, build the rivalry first, and then they're,
It's a good story built in there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah, I like that. I'm down.
I think the kernel of the beginning of it started here.
Yeah.
On the show.
Yeah. But definitely somebody needs to take down the Renegade Twins, because those guys are those ladies are
kind of taking over Mission Pro a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. They're running roughshod on Mission Pro.
Oh, Ryan said me and Genocide would be an unstoppable tag. No, we still need a rematch. I'm not ready for that.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know. I think there might still be some bad blood there, Ryan.
Yeah, I feel like there's some heat there. There's heat you guys got to work out first.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. The Undead Warrior versus the Cannibal Captain. The Chaos Theory podcast thrown out.
Yeah. Rashay Chanel and Savannah Evans, Beautify and the Beastmaster.
I don't know, man. She was trying to touch my hair with the comb and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know.
She does that to me every time I'm there.
Yeah, she brings out her comb. She's got her hairspray. She even brings out her Gorilla Glue. No. She needs to keep all that in her little purse.
Didn't see that one with the Gorilla Glue already.
Bad things happen with Gorilla Glue.
Oh God, yeah. In your hair?
Mm-mm.
But it was, it worked for the time that she needed it.
It did. Oh man.
I mean, I don't know. So what is in the future for Savannah Evans? I know you are like all over the place lately. What do you have coming up?
Immediately coming up, I have, let me see what I have Jewels of Wrestling in Greensboro this Saturday. I also have PWX Pure also on Saturday later that night in Charlotte.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then Sunday I have OSCW in South Carolina. So cool stuff there. Let me think. After that, I gotta check my calendar. But you guys check out, if you're following me on social media, I will tweet out my whole calendar.
Awesome.
Where can people follow you and then buy some merch from you?
Yes. Okay. I finally got a big cartel for my merch. So SavannahEvans.bigcartel.com. Appreciate you guys. I think I am about to update it tonight or tomorrow with some new photos. And then my social media for Twitter is Savannah Evans, the letter N, the letter V, because regular Savannah Evans is taken. I can't talk enough on podcasts about that. Like, no one's used it. That account hasn't been active since 2011. So
oh, no.
I don't know if I need to create a petition for Twitter to do something about that, but we're going to get it handled, I guess.
Yeah, there should be like a petition where it's like, if it's inactive for so long, you just like open it back up.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Then my Facebook is Savannah EVS, and then same with Instagram, Savannah EVS. Cowboy has a Twitter too. He's cowboy.z.pitbull on Instagram.
That is
Instagram,
so cute.
not Twitter. Instagram. Yeah,
I love that.
Love it. So I'm going to message you later because you should come on Pro Wrestling Pets, which is my show that I do. So
I was not aware there was a Pro Wrestling Pet there. I'm 100% there. He is a pandemic rescue dog. Like I got him when everything shut down last year, and he's the love of my life.
I love that.
I love
so
that.
much.
That is so cute.
That warms my heart.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much, Savannah, for coming on. Is Melanie frozen? I think she's frozen.
Oh,
right?
no, she is.
Oh, I'm back. I'm back.
Are you frozen? Okay.
I'm back. I'm back.
You looked really cute there for a second.
Yeah.
Thanks. As long as I look cute, that's okay.
You were stuck for like a good 10
You're
seconds.
stuck, yeah.
Because everybody seems to take a screenshot of me right when I'm like my eyes are closed, my mouth
I
is
know.
like,
I know.
Which somebody probably just did that right now. Damn it. I shouldn't have done it. All right. I'm going to ask one last, actually, I'll ask one last question. Emily will ask one last question. My last question, this is my thought-provoking question for the day in honor of Terry Funk, who, is not doing so great right now. But would we have the Mick Foley if we didn't have Terry Funk?
I would not be the same Mick Foley, I feel like. You know what I mean? I think Terry Funk influenced him so much, but I think, and then he grew as a performer, I feel like, working with Terry Funk. So it would not be the same Mick Foley had there not have been a Terry Funk. And I'm sure a lot of wrestlers feel that same way,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is a question that my husband and I have had back and forth all day. So I was like, I need to get more input on it. So I feel like you're on my side, which you should be. I'm the right side.
Yes. Was he saying that he would still be the same Mick Foley?
He feels like there would still be a Mick Foley. He feels like he would still be. I just don't think he would be the hardcore legend Mick Foley. I don't think he would have so many incarnations.
Because the influence of Terry Funk wouldn't have been as strong. You wouldn't have had those moments we all remember, right?
Yeah.
So that's my 2 cents of it all. But
But I have a very important question, Savannah, that we all discuss on this show all the time. And I have to know, do you eat pineapple on your pizza?
I wish you could have stopped the question at do you eat pineapple? And the question is yes. Or the answer is yes. I love pineapple. I will say it's been a long time since I've had pineapple on pizza. I think it was kind of something I enjoyed when I was younger. Okay. But I'm not going to crucify anybody for it. I just don't eat it a lot.
So like a good Canadian bacon pineapple pizza.
No.
Maybe in the future.
So I love food. Pizza is not really big on that list anymore, but when I do have pizza, I actually like the the barbecue chicken pizza, where instead of marinara sauce, it's barbecue sauce, and you have the chicken on top with bacon and onions. So good.
That is delicious. I would share that type of pizza with you.
Yeah, I would share that with you. Yeah, I would do that. I would do that over the pineapple. Don't give me fruit on my pizza.
It's a date at some point. The three of us can share a pizza, a barbecue chicken pizza, and I'll have pineapple on the side.
Yeah,
there you go. For later. The pineapple's dessert.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We really appreciate it. We can't wait to see you soon.
Yes, thank you guys. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Savannah Evans, August 14th, Greensboro, North Carolina. We're invading. Mission Pro is invading.
Taking over.
Plugged that when you said what's coming up next for me. That's what I should have plugged.
We talked about it. We talked about it.
Savannah Evans, thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
All right.
Good night. Oh my goodness. She's amazing.
She is. And then when she hits that curtain, man, she just goes into straight up cannibal Savannah Evans mode, where like somebody said earlier, you're scared to boo her. I mean, she's a totally different animal when she hits that ring.
Yeah, you don't want her in your face.
No, absolutely not.
You need some distance.
Yeah, and if you guys haven't seen it on Mission Pro Wrestling, go back, run it back. Genocide versus Savannah Evans. It was an incredible match. Those two ladies definitely need a part 2 because, they're both powerhouses.
Yeah,
absolute powerhouses.
You guys can go watch all the Mission Pro shows on Title Match Network. So go watch the I kept saying recap, but you can rewatch it, the rerun of it. On Title Match Network, you can enjoy it there. And then
Absolutely.
we'll be streaming the July 31st show on Title Match Network. And then I believe the July 17th show, it's gonna be up on Title Match Network later.
Yes, so we are going to be taping the July 17th show, guys, at Jacksonville Taco Fest, and then we'll be putting up the next day or so after the Taco Fest. So be looking out for it. We'll also put out the link as well. Or we'll be, letting you guys know when it's fully up for Title Match Network, so you guys don't miss a minute of Mission Pro Wrestling, because there's just going to be so much content in the next couple of days, next couple of months, and we just don't want you guys to miss it. Also, don't forget, August 20th, the tickets are available. Thunderstruck, our co-ed show right here in San Antonio, Texas, for the Salvation Army. It's just going to be so much amazing fun. I've already told you guys, August 20th, Fuego del Sol is going to be in action. Chandler Hopkins, who is also on AEW Dark tonight, will be in action. There's going to be more names that I'll be dropping, so please look out for that. Maddie Rinkowski will be coming back August 20th. Let's hope she doesn't get jumped by anybody else so she doesn't get hurt. So she'll be in action.
Let's hopefully that doesn't happen again.
Absolutely. We'll also be continuing our tournament for the #1 contender spot. So whoever wins on July 31st will be moving on to the tournament August 20th. That will be concluded there. I am so excited to find out who it be, because as you guys know, it is Vert Genocide and Jasmine Alex. So those two matches will take place July 31st. The outcome will go to August 20th.
Go to August 20th. Yeah.
Ooh, I'm so excited.
That's huge. We have so much happening at Mission Pro Wrestling. So you guys remember, subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Mission Pro Wrestling. We announce everything there, and we're going to have new content on all of our social platforms coming up. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be like rapid fire, all the time. So
absolutely. Absolutely, guys. I am so excited for everything that's coming up. Thunderstruck, August 20th. Play Hard, Hustle Harder on July 31st. Make sure you get your tickets for both events because they are sure to sell out. Remember, we are in Conroe, Texas, July 31st. We've got a seminar with Thunder Rosa happening first. Then we've got the signing with Abaddon. Then we'll have the show. The brewery, Southern Star Brewery, is going to have exclusive merch for the show. They're also going to have a special Mission Pro Wrestling beer for that night and that night only. So just a lot of stuff that you guys don't want to miss because it's going to be a lot of collector's items. And of course, thank you again to everybody who supported and sponsored a wrestler or a person on the show, because it is done. Every single person was sponsored, and we truly, truly, truly appreciate you guys so much for that. So
that's amazing.
Yes. And Abaddon will not be wrestling July 31st, guys. Just so you know, it's just a signing. She will. I don't even know how she signs. Somebody asked me that. Does she actually sign? I don't know, guys. I mean, she could
just like a blood stamp. Is it like a bloody stamp?
Like just licks her hand and stamps it?
Lick and stamps it? I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe she bites you and uses your own blood. I have no clue.
Melody, shouldn't you check these things first?
I will not check with her. She doesn't talk. She growls. I don't know what any of it means. I don't even think she uses the internet. It's just a lot of growling on the phone. I don't know.
Well, does she text growl too? She goes, growl,
I don't think she has a phone.
She doesn't have a phone either. Well, she doesn't use the internet. She probably doesn't have a phone.
No, I think it's I think she's like borrowing someone else's phone. Actually, it's usually through Thunder Rosa. So Thunder Rosa kind of has to get in contact with her.
Keep an eye on her.
Yeah, guys. So
oh my goodness.
You gotta be there July 31st for the signing. I believe the tickets for the signing are already up too. So make sure that you get your ticket up there because that will guarantee your place in line. It's gonna be so much fun and a little bit scary. So there you go.
Can't wait. That was so much information, Melanie. This was an awesome. I always love doing this with you every Tuesday on a mission. Thanks for everyone for joining us and to all of the sponsors in the chat as well. Melanie, where can people follow you? Because I know you have a lot of photography opportunities and other things happening in your life.
Guys, you can follow me on Twitter at TCB in LA. You can also tag me on stuff from Mission Pro or tag me on other stuff on Twitter. I'm pretty active on there. I'm also on Instagram, TCBTX_photography. And I'm on Facebook now at TCBTX-Melanie, just like you see right there.
Woohoo! Easy to follow.
That's right.
Do we have a special guest next week yet?
So our guest for next week is going to be Ref Laney, Ref Lane. And she is going to be our ref for the Jacksonville Taco Festival. We're going to go through all 6 matches with her. We're also going to get her backstory because she's got a pretty interesting story, guys. She's also just a really cool all-around ref and woman. So we're going to get a little bit more insight from her, which, Emily, I'm so excited for.
I'm so excited. I always love, refs have a very, very interesting expertise and background in wrestling. They have a different eye. So I love talking to refs. That's one of my favorites. So I can't wait.
Absolutely.
If you want to follow me on all my social platforms, you can follow me at Emily Mayheller on across the board. I'm so excited to see you all at the Taco Festival. I'm excited to see you on July 31st. We have some really exciting things happening and I have some fun things planned and I can't wait. Thank you, Melanie, for joining me again for On a Mission.
Thank you.
And thanks for everyone for joining us. We'll see you next week. Have a good night, everyone.
Week. Guys, real quick, right after this, you can catch me on the Chaos Podcast. So head on over to Chaos Podcast on Twitter. I'll be there. I'm going to jump on over.
Do it. Jump on over there. I won't jump with you. I'll let you go on your own. Have a great time, and everyone go watch Mel.
Bye, guys. Bye. Chaos Theory Podcast. Bye.